So that's how I come to be here. I have a new album that I just put out this year, and I'm gonna play a little bit and just kind of get warmed up. And I have some special guests that are here that are gonna come. You know, I lived in San Diego for 2 years, so this is like my old stomping grounds. Anyways, I have a couple of very dear friends that happen to also be very, very talented people that are gonna come up, and we're gonna do some playing in a little while. And at any point during this whole next hour and a half or so, anybody has any questions about playing the bass or playing music in general, about the Warwick instruments, anything, just put your hand up, and I'd love to answer your questions. You know, we have kind of a very unique scenario here. I can sit up here and talk and play the whole time, but if we want to make it really cool, it's when you guys start asking me questions and then we get a dialogue going and we can take it to some different places. You know, I really dig this going back and forth kind of thing. So here we go. We'll do a tune off of my brand new album, which is called The Way I Like It. And over the last couple years since coming around and being around all the guys at Warwick, I became friends with some of my heroes, you know, which is another great thrill. And one of them is a fellow by the name of Jonas Hellborg, who also happens to be the amp designer for Warwick. And Jonas is famous for many things, but one of them is playing with John McLaughlin Mahavishnu Orchestra, and he has put out over 20 solo bass albums. And you know, I played on 50 or 60 albums throughout my life, but I had never done a solo bass album, you know. And after hanging around him and seeing him play and seeing the way that he's able to make music with a 4-string bass and make it sound like music and not just like a big, you know, super chops fest, it kind of inspired me. It definitely inspired me and gave me the courage and the inspiration to write a bunch of music and put out an album that was like that. So that's what my new album is all about. It's a solo bass album. I have a percussionist on there, a wonderful percussionist. His name is Gumby Ortiz. And he's famous for playing with Al Di Meola for the last 25 years. So my new album is just me and Gumby Ortiz. And I kind of raised my own bar of challenging myself by doing every track live, front to back, with no overdubs. So there's no layering, there's no overdubs, and only a couple little punches in there. So I started at the beginning.